Hey, hi there. Classic Homer here, and I just have a hopefully short update, but knowing me, this will probably run pretty long. So, you may have noticed that I haven't had anything new put up on this channel in months. Let's say probably close to half a year. There's a lot of reasons for that. And rather than just blaming life in general, let's kind of get into them a little bit. First of all, we are all probably still aware that back near the end of 2019, the whole controversy on YouTube happened with the FTC threatening to basically destroy everyone's channels because of breaking COPPA. And I feel as though that really just didn't happen because maybe the threats made were too literal and then not actually enacted on. In either case, what I ended up doing was taking things very seriously and trying to do what we were all basically told to do, even though I'm more than certain that my level of channel would not even be affected because, let's be honest, I don't make money on this. And I feel like that was really directed at the predatory channels that, make money on either advertisements or redirecting their young audiences to less than savory things for, well, viewers of that age. If not, like inappropriate, then just children shouldn't be advertised to trick them into spending mom and dad's credit card money on whatever someone's telling them to spend it on. That's kind of the whole point of COPPA, and I don't have any problem with the law itself. It's just the way that it was trying to be enforced is kind of too much of a blanket statement. This topic's been talked to death on many channels on the website and many written forums as well, so just know that what I had done at the time was set my channel's entire video library to 4 kids because it's all video game content, which by broad definition would probably get slammed as being made for children, even though we all know with my colorful language, I definitely do not intend for children to be my primary audience. Even if some kids do like my stuff, or I end up attracting an audience that is maybe like less than the age of 18. Not the intention. Let's see. Beyond that, I was just having computer problems. Namely that I would try and record something, like say an entire playthrough of A Link to the Past Randomizer, which took roughly 3 hours. I want to say it was actually 3 hours and 17 minutes. And then the end result was that the whole thing just didn't end up saving because I didn't have enough space on my main hard drive. Even though I told it to save to the other hard drives that had multiple terabytes of space. Oh wow, I actually went to the right stage. I can't remember if the settings I put for this would take me to the stages that I selected. Obviously the music is not right, but that's okay. That was the point. Yeah, this is Mega Man X Randomizer. I'll go into this after my excuses. Explanations for why I haven't done anything in so long. So with the problems of the hardware finally just becoming too great to overcome, I had to put off doing things for a little bit until I was able to upgrade. And thankfully over the holiday season, I did upgrade. I now have a 1 terabyte instead of a 60 gigabyte solid state drive for the main drive. I've upgraded from Windows 7 to Windows 10. I already had a pretty decent GPU that was donated to me by a friend, and then that same friend donated an even better CPU. So I've got like a GTX 980 Ti for my graphic processor, and then I don't remember the exact number of the CPU, but it needed a whole new motherboard, and it is an Intel i7, so, the computer does pretty okay now. I can run modern games on it at a relatively high frame rate and resolution without any real worry. So once all those things were taken care of, it's like, okay, cool. Well, this whole COPPA thing seems to have kind of blown over, and my computer's up and running where I want it to be. Let's try and get back to doing videos. Oh wait, what's this? Coming in February and then March? The world's almost ending? Great. So, I have not... Ooh. I thought I'd be able to get down on the ground between the sea serpent and... yeah. And not dying. Thankfully, I have not, like, directly been impacted by COVID-19, but it's obviously a worldwide crisis and everyone is affected in some way. I have an essential job because working at a grocery store is apparently as important as anything else. So, you know, we're part of the supply chain. I get it. We do, in theory, matter. And as a result of that, my free time is not really any better than it used to be. And, oh, why did I jump into that? So, yeah, it's just a matter of making time to do things like this. And, I can say, thankfully, that I have finally gotten a better hold of my sleep habits, because, I really didn't know what to do when my work schedule changed the way it did. I thought it'd be easier to just stay up all night because I'd come home from work around midnight kind of wired and energetic and not ready to, you know, go to bed. That didn't really pan out. That meant I just stayed up really late, didn't get good sleep, woke up angry and not in a good mood for anyone and anything. I've since kind of gotten used to being in bed by like 1 a.m. instead of 5 a.m. and have time in the morning to do things and have a relatively normal life. So, my plans are to try and get back to doing fun video game based things on the internet on at least my days off, because now I'll have more energy to do things then, and maybe in the mornings on some days of the weekend. Now, I'm not going to say those things are going to be making videos, because in a lot of ways I feel like I've failed this platform as much as it's failed me. I know my uploading has not been consistent in any way, and it's just, I don't know. Most of the things I do are not really requiring editing, and honestly, it'd be easier to do something like a live stream and just put things up after I've already streamed them for everyone to watch. So if you miss the stream live, you can still watch the VOD of it, either here or where I do them. With that in mind, I know before I talked about wanting to change the name of the channel or start a new one, and I was kind of floundering on calling it like Ristogen, because I was going to make it my own thing using parts of my name and maneuverings of keystrokes on the keyboard, and I don't know, I feel like it's just a mouthful to say Ristogen all the time. And instead I have landed on the name Chrysalid, because it's still a pun, and so it's not just a pun on my name, because there's many of you probably figured out over the years, name is Chris, but it's also based on the XCOM enemies, the Chrysalids. So as a fan of Dragon Quest and general stupid puns like that, this tickles me. So we'll be doing that. That is going to be spelled Chryssalid. I'll have a YouTube channel. Actually, there's already a YouTube channel with that name that I made. That's honestly connected to the Classic Armor channel. Not sure that that surfaces in any way, but you should be able to just go straight there and subscribe if you want to continue seeing my products, because I'm not going to be posting much of anything else here in Classic Homer. I'll be occasionally putting up an announcement video like, hey, I'm streaming today. But beyond that, the actual videos are going to live over on Chrysalid and on twitch.tv/Chrysalid. Spelled the same way. And I've already done a test stream earlier. Well, I guess technically it was last week. But I was just checking things to make sure that they would work the way I expected them to. And Kimitri is a moderator. If you've forgotten, Kimitri is also Jurichio. They're the same person. And he may or may not be around sometimes. You know, he has his own life to live. I don't blame him. But catch me there. And then, of course, the VODs. The days that I'll be streaming are going to be on Mondays and Thursdays. I want to say probably from like 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Make it like a relaxing-ish after-work stream of video gaming nonsense, where I'm still going to be focusing mostly on my backlogs, because that's something I just have. I want to play more of my games that I have collected over the years, and if I'm playing games, I may as well be broadcasting them. So you'll be able to look forward to what is effectively my usual Let's Plays anyway, only with a live format, and you can respond and make your own comments, talk to me in person. Well, not in person. I won't literally be there, but you'll be able to see me. Should have a webcam set up, and I should be able to read your comments as they come in and respond to them directly. It's kind of the best of everything, in my view. It's what I want, like, on the long term. My favorite thing about doing the Classic Homer channel and Let's Plays has been communicating, and, well, not really collaborating, because I've never done, like, a group project with many people, just some of the friends I have in person, like back when we did Scott Pilgrim. But still, that's the heart of everything for me, is talking to you guys, hanging out, having a good time. And if one person has a better day because of it, then it was worth it. Also, it's worth it to jump behind that guy and blast him in the back. So, yeah, check me out over there. Once again, Chrysalid, CHRISSALID. And who knows, I'm not intending for this to be like a suddenly become successful with the video games on the... Oh my god, he has no health. Sorry. That was just very surprising. I'm not expecting to like become an overnight success, like, oh man, suddenly I don't even have to do my day job. I can stream all the time. That's not going to happen. But let's be real here. The best I can hope for is that like 5 people show up and we talk and we have a good time. If that happens, awesome. Additionally, I did mention wanting to do some stuff on the weekends. That would end up being on Saturdays and Sundays, probably from 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 2 p.m. I didn't mention the other one that was 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't think I said the time zone before. Yeah, 5 to 10 Eastern, Monday, Thursday, and 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern, Saturdays and Sundays. As more of a chill, relaxing, it's the weekend, let's wind down and have a good time, maybe play some Animal Crossing or some Breath of the Wild or something like that. Additionally, I am going to be taking a small vacation from my day job, which I'm super looking forward to. It's going to be running from April 20th through the 27th? Basically, Monday to Monday. So, during that time, I'll probably be streaming slightly more often. If you join my Discord, which I don't know a good way to get the word out on that, I could try and put a link in this description of this video, but more than likely, I'll get dinged by YouTube for putting links in my descriptions again. You should be able to just go on Discord and add me there as a friend, and if you let me know who you are and how you found me on Discord, I'll probably be like, oh yeah, cool. Here's my Discord server. Come there, hang out, have a good time. I should be able to set up an announcement channel there that will then let you know when I start streaming. If I'm streaming at any kind of odd time. You know what? Let's just do this. I've changed a whole bunch of things in this with the randomizer, so here we go. There's a stage that isn't the right one for where I picked. That'll be a silly, fun thing to do. Just, if I'm not streaming, then that's a good way to send me messages, get a hold of me, tell me what you think, if I should change something, fix something, make something better. I guess if you want me to play a game, but honestly, I should probably restrict that to like channel points or something if that's even available to me. I think it is. I want to say that's happening for everyone on Twitch. I wonder if I can even kill this thing before it gets away. Oh, I can, because it's technically a boss, and all the bosses have had their health randomized. This is the Mega Man X randomizer. I've done a couple of these for funsies on my own. I kind of am having a blast with them. Obviously, the color palette has been changed. On this particular one, I've randomized the bosses and their health, so the end of stage Mavericks can be different. Or at least, no, they can't be different. That's incompatible with the health change. So they can have random amounts of health, and I changed my starting health. Game, thank you. And, yeah, the stages have been randomized, so even though I chose Chill Penguins, and oddly we are getting Chill Penguin music, we're in Armored Armadillo stage. So, this is silly fun. Hopefully I'm posting this the day I'm recording it, which means it's Monday, and I should be doing a stream later today at 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm not planning yet on doing anything huge. Like I said, my intentions will be to do backlog games, but for now, while I'm still trying to get everything figured out and how it works, the stream I do today will probably actually just be more of this game. So if you like what you're seeing, come check it out there. If not, well, there are other days. I do think it's kind of funny that all the bosses right now have less health than normal. That's not always the case. I've had some that had their health bars just skyrocket off the screen. So it's not always an easy mode. Trying to remember if there's anything else I really need to bring up. Oh yeah. So I got Final Fantasy VII Remake. It came out a couple days ago as of this recording. I'm planning on saving that for the vacation, but I probably will be streaming almost the entire experience. So check that out if you want to see my first thoughts of it as I'm playing through it. Let's just go somewhere different. Well, that's not right. So that won't be anything I start until vacation time. Oh, right. The other big announcement. So I'm taking this vacation because it's stage select music, because it's happening around the time of my birthday, which is on April 22nd. Okay, this is going really badly. Okay, let me kill this guy and I'll start that again. April 22nd will be my birthday. This is the entire reason I have put in for, and surprisingly was approved for vacation. And during that time, I want to do something very dumb, which is a marathon stream of the original Mega Man series, or classic series as you may want to call it. That means Mega Man's 1 through 11, because now there's up to Mega Man 11. Can I please dash? Cool, there we go. So I did at one point promise that I would play through Mega Man 8, and that will still happen. Why? Well, it seems kind of odd that they put that there, but whatever. So yeah, we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 all in one day. I'll probably be starting that one kind of early, like 10 in the morning, maybe 11 in the morning. And hopefully that goes smoothly. Oh wow, this thing actually died pretty quickly. Yeah, that just sounds... It sounds like hell, but it sounds like a hell of a time also. So, I'm excited. I'm stoked for that. I kind of just want to do that now, but instead, I'll restrain myself. It'll be cool. We can do slightly less crazy things. Like this randomizer that definitely isn't just waiting to dunk on me in some way. Also, I'm going to be rolling up a different version of the randomizer when I do the stream later today, which I guess I should finish this up if I'm actually going to get around to doing that. So, I think that's everything. Oh, no, that isn't everything. I forgot the other requests that were already made to me and I said I would do and I haven't done yet. So, way back in the day, I was asking for game suggestions on my backlog. And while all the suggestions I got weren't actually games on my backlog, like they were games I'd already beaten, I still think that they would be fun to do. And maybe a streaming format's a better way to do them than just straight up video recordings. Well, probably for one. Almost definitely not for the other, but we'll do it anyway. So, MechDragon777, if you are watching, I have not forgotten. You asked me to do Final Fantasy X a long time ago. I still don't intend to do absolutely everything 100% the game, but I do now have an HDMI splitter, so that should allow me to bypass the PlayStation 3's HDCP and thusly record that game without having to buy a PlayStation 4 or Steam version of it. Because, you know, money. Also, this should allow me to play all my other PS3 games. That's probably pretty cool. I've got quite a few. I want to say close to 30 that I've just never gotten around to. This is not going to go well. I wonder if he's weak to anything else. The weaknesses should all be randomized. Didn't seem to do anything with that. That didn't seem like it was a high amount of damage. Oh, was that a lot? I didn't see that. I didn't see the ticks of health go down. I was too busy trying to not die. That seems like 1 or 2. Alright, cool. So I'm probably just gonna die to Sting Chameleon. Whatever. The other game that I said I would do, or was suggested and sounds like a fun time and shouldn't be too difficult, is Super Castlevania 4. I'm normally awful at Castlevania games and other Konami games, at least the classic ones, but I have been able to beat that game and it shouldn't, in theory, take me very long. So maybe that's something that I might do today. Who knows? In any case, that should be the bulk of the announcements. Quick rundown of everything. I'm sorry, I'm a massive failure for not uploading anything for so long. And we'll be moving everything over to Chrysalid in every way we can. That's including YouTube, Twitch, and Backlog. Or Backloggery. I think my Twitter might end up still being Classic Homer, but you can try and follow me there. That would also be a good way to follow my announcements for when I begin streams, and hopefully this is something I can keep up with and continue doing, because I think I'll have a lot of fun with it, and I hope you do too. Beyond that, Giant Mega Man Marathon on April 22nd. bi-weekly streams, let's say. Monday, Thursday, 5 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. And maybe longer depending on what I'm doing. Probably streams nearly every day of a vacation from the 20th through the 27th. And not necessarily every weekend, but I will make attempts to do weekend morning streams from like 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I think that's everything. And this has been fun. I'm actually surprised I was able to beat 4 of the bosses during this time that I was talking. I probably rambled on for longer than I needed to. Anyhow, that's everything. I have been Classic Homer, and I will be Chrysalid. And I hope you all have a good day.